What's going on, guys? Crypto Hoy here, and in this video I'm gonna do just a quick analysis on Hate Inu price. It's been roughly about like 24 hours or so that has been launched, and so I'm gonna just kind of look into the price and kind of share my thoughts and where I think this is going to go, and some improvements that Hate Inu can do on their platform that could probably or potentially increase their value as well. And I kind of already covered this on my other previous videos on things that they can do to improve this, but I'm gonna say it here anyways. And also one thing that I noticed that tends to happen with a lot of tokens after it has been launched, after the pre-sale phase, and then they're in the post-launch phase already. Some things that I've seen happen with a lot of tokens, not just with Hate Inu or Tomadodge or Impact token, you know, there's all of them. And the community also, you know, tends to kind of fall into this. Okay, so I'm going to cover that here, and it might make a lot of people upset, but this is just something that I observe, and I'm just going to share with you guys, right? And the first thing I want to look at is this chart right here. Obviously it doesn't look right, but let me just do a quick refresh and go back to the 7-day like the week view. We see here one thing. Okay, we see that the top number, it is 0.0045. all right, and that's a huge difference compared to the launch price, because the launch price was supposed to be at, you know, 0.30, okay, 145, all right, not 2 zeros and 45. Okay, so there's two theories that I have in my head, all right, and feel free to share your thoughts, what do you guys think about all of this, or if you guys have the answer. Okay, now the first theory is that this is incorrect, it's, you know, some sort of glitch and the information wasn't complete over here. And just keep in mind that this right here, this price is showing at 5 a.m. in the morning. All right, so pretty much around the time that you were able to claim your tokens. All right, actually not claim your tokens, this is already the time when it was already listed in OKX. All right, so because to claim your tokens was an hour prior, so just keep that in mind, which I already covered on another previous video. So 5 a.m. was the time you were able to actually go to OKX, to the exchange, right, and already start trading. So this was the price at that time, which is 0.004. Now here's my two theories about this. One is that this is incorrect, and that you know, maybe the circulating supply wasn't, because we don't even see that here at all as well. And so maybe this was caused by, you know, wrong information, and the circulating supply wasn't updated, you know, which is not the first time we've seen this happen. As in CoinMarketCap, we also see this happen with Shiba Inu. If you guys remember, after a year that it was launched, they did some adjustment on the price. A lot of people got upset. So basically they adjusted the circulating supply, which affected the CoinMarketCap, which as well affected the price, obviously. And so of course many people were very upset. But anyways, theory number one is that this is wrong, and yeah, so that's the cause. Right now, theory number two, okay, this is maybe a little bit like a tinfoil theory, okay, is that this could be the price of how much they actually raised. Like, that would be insane. Basically what I'm saying is that, of course, that's not confirmed, it's just a theory here, okay, this is how much they actually raised. All right, so it wasn't you know, the amounts that they were going to launch right here. Like, they raised 10 million, maybe they raised a lot more than 10 million. Okay, maybe they raised, like, I don't know, what would this be, like times 10 or like 30x of 10 million of that amount. I mean, yeah, it sounds crazy, I get it, but imagine. All right, and that's why it's showing this price. But then it quickly, once we go over here, we see that the price quickly dropped. Just 10 minutes later, it dropped to like 0.0023, and then around like 5:30 or 5:40 in the morning, that's when I started getting more into like the realistic numbers of the launch. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts about this. I just wanted to mention this, okay? All right, and this is not like FUD or anything like that. I just want to share with you guys my observation. Some of you guys already noticed this as well, and yeah, it just doesn't look right. But again, it could be theory number one, that this is just a wrong number, that is not correct. You know, the numbers here are incorrect, and that's why it's given a erroneous price. Or theory number two is that they raised a lot of money, not what we think they raised. Maybe they raised like 30 times more. That's my second theory. Anyways, let's go back here to OKX and also to LBank, because it was also listed on LBank. So we can see here what's happening with the price. So after 24 hours, we see right now that the price is at 0.00016, more or less. Right here is also around 0.00016. And so what I don't like, also another thing, is that whenever the price dumps like this, they blame it on the market. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about. How is it that the bear market only affects the post-launch of the token, but it doesn't affect the pre-launch of the token, okay? The pre-launch of the token, meaning the pre-sale. Because if we were really like in a bear market, then people wouldn't been, the investors, holders wouldn't been investing money on, on stuff that they don't have. Like, what would you invest on something or buy something when we're in a bear market, when people are more selling than actually buying? So that's something that I always think about. Is like, okay, so the bear market only affects the post-launch, but then the pre-sales are immune to the bear market. That's something that I always think about. And share your thoughts. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about this? But yeah, that's just something that I don't like whenever they blame the bear market. Whenever it drops, it's like, oh, it's because we're on a bear market and recession. Okay, so yeah, okay, but then why are people buying in the pre-sale then in the first place if we are really, really in the bear market? But that is just my thoughts, and share yours in the comment section down below. One other thing that I also wanted to mention is that whenever even at this price, they're saying, oh, well, we're still up, we're still we're not really down to the pre-sale price. And technically, yeah, you're right. But what I don't like is that they compare the pre-sale to stage 1. Okay, most of the times I've seen other people, when they talk about this token, other YouTubers, right, that they're saying that, yeah, we're up, we're not down negative, even at this price, or let's say that even if it reaches this price right here at 0.000145, they're gonna say, well, we're still above. We're not upside down. We're not in the negative. We're still above stage 1 price. Well, here's the problem that I have with that. Whenever they compare the price, okay, let's say that right now it's currently at 0.00016, but let's say it drops to 14.5. Okay, it drops to this price. All right, the launch price. What I hear, like some YouTubers saying, I'm not saying all of them. Okay, I'm just saying that some. They'll say, well, at least we're above pre-sale price. The problem that I have with that is that they're only comparing it with stage 1, 2, or 3 or something. They only compare it to like the first stage or the first 3 stages of the price. When I believe that you should be comparing it with the last stage price, okay, which is stage 8 of the price, 0.000145. Because if the price is over this amount, you're pretty much covering everybody. Because, think about it. If you're only comparing it to just the very first stage, then what happened to the other people? They're in a loss, okay? So if this falls, let's say that the price falls to like 0.0013, that means that the person who bought at stage 8, they're already at a loss, all right? And that's not taking into account gas fees when you trade, or transaction fees or anything like that. This is just the main price, all right? Or, just pretty much you're not making any profit here. All right, and you're pretty much at the stage 7 price. But what I see happen again is that if the price falls and it's on stage 8, stage 7, they're gonna say, oh, well, we're still good because we're above stage 1. And my thought is that, yeah, you're technically correct. Stage 1 is still winnings, 2 and 3, but anybody above stage 7 at that point is losing. All right, so, and saying that you're above pre-sale price, I don't think that's accurate, because yeah, you're above the stage 1 through 6, but you're above the pre-sale price. But then you have to remember stage 7 and stage 8 also is part of the pre-sale price. All right, you cannot exclude them. They are also part of the pre-sale price. So I just think that the best way to compare it is on the launch price, which is on the last pre-sale price, which is stage 8, 0.000145. But yeah, share your thoughts. What do you guys think about this down below? And the last thing I want to talk about is how Hate Inu can improve their platform, how they can make their voting poll system better, and perhaps even get the attention of businesses and organizations. And one of the things that I mentioned also in my other previous videos is that on their right here on the Q&A or FAQ, sorry, it says here, about that the more tokens you stake, the greater your voting power and influence over the poll results. And I think right here, I think each vote should count like one person per vote. I think that will be the best way to keep it very, very accurate and transparent, in my opinion. Not that because you hold the most tokens, your vote is going to have a greater power. All right, it's going to have more weight on the voting simply because you're putting in more tokens. And I think the best way to kind of keep it like accurate, and that even business can, they can kind of look at this as something more credible, not just like a meme thing. And perhaps in the future they can like rebrand and make this a little bit more, still keeping the fun aspect of it, all right, but also having some sort of credibility, with it as well. So it's going to be fun, but also credible. And I think having those two things can really increase the value of the token, and perhaps can pique the interest of those businesses or organizations, or I don't know, big industries or something. Because imagine if, like, let's say that Ford or some other big corporation that want to use this as a form of getting polls or votes for whatever reason, and that's going to really increase the value of this platform, of this token. So I think that's one thing that they can improve on. Of course, this is just barely launching. There's still time to make those improvements, and perhaps some other ones. I'm curious to know your thoughts on this as well. If what are certain things that you would like to see Hate Inu implement here on their voting system, on their polls. What do you guys think about KYC? Should people be required to do some sort of KYC to just verify that it's just one person, one vote? Or are you guys okay with having one person and have like multiple votes, pretty much, if you have a weighted vote system where one vote can be the equivalent of like 10 votes simply because you put in more tokens? So share your thoughts. What do you guys also think about this down below? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you find this video to be helpful and informative, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and hit the bell so you never miss another video. I truly appreciate all of your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.